If you are curious how the management should look like in any organization, big, medium, small, from international corporation to family business, foundations, churches, state institutions, even managing pupils preparing school play, it's the book you must read. For many years, I acted using TQM rules without realizing such term exists. Intuitively I felt it was proper, right, and effective behavior. I thought, maybe I'm crazy. But then I read Professor Andrzej Blikle's book and I was so excited. It showed me that I am not the only one. That there are people who share the same ideas like me. And not ordinary people, but very intelligent man. Andrzej Blikle is the professor of mathematics with successes in business. Moreover, there are companies that use total quality management to build in their success. For example, the biggest automotive company in the world, Toyota. Of course, it's not like that I agree with everything in this book. But generally, this book it confirmed the sense of philosophy of my life, even in bigger scale than I initially thought it is possible. Obviously, it's written from Polish perspective and focused on doing business. But I think it can be absolutely used widely, internationally, in many organizations. Total quality management fights against some myths existing in the business world. For example, the myth that most people are stupid, lazy, they cheat. Every intelligent man realizes it's bullshit. Total bullshit. Most people want to feel job satisfaction and do the work properly. And they do it, if only bosses let them to do it. And total quality management is about that. What are rules of total quality management? The most basic rule is that every company has 3 goals. Goal number 1. You as the owner should be happy. Goal number 2. Your staff, your workers, your employees should be happy. Goal number 3. Your customers should be happy. If one of these goals is not fulfilled, there is a very big probability in long term your business won't be successful. Sense of goal number 1 is obvious for everyone, so it doesn't require to explain more. However, unfortunately, still exist companies that don't realize of importance of goals number 2 and 3. If your employees aren't happy, they have no motivation, they are not effective, and in extreme situations they quit. If you cheat, if you not fulfill your promises, if you not ask your customers what they really need, what they really want, they will quit also. And it's almost impossible they will come back. Another TQM's rule, sincerity and overcoming psychological barriers. What I mean, every employee to be really happy cannot be afraid to say what they really think. What they think company should do to improve its effectiveness. What are their problems? What really hurt them deep in mind? Things that can be really unpleasant to hear, and usually they are. But believe me, ugly truth is much better than beautiful lie. Honesty gives a big advantage for the company. Unfortunately, there are some bosses in this world that can't accept any criticism about what is happening in the company. And their employees are afraid to tell them what they really think, what they really feel. And they don't do it. It's absurd. Because bosses, but that behavior hurt their business. But sometimes psychological barrier is so strong that bosses prefer to maintain conviction that they are perfect. They prefer that state more than making more money. The world is sometimes a strange place. Other TQM's rule. There is not traditional hierarchical structure. There are experts in some fields who are not above, not below others. Others simply trust those experts that they are doing the right job in that field. What I mean by that? For example, if a company needs to order making a website, and the owner of the company doesn't even use internet too much in private life, and there is some employee who has experience in webmastering, in that case, the owner of the company completely doesn't interfere in the process of choosing web development company, negotiating price, using technologies, content, layout. Yes, you are hearing correctly. According to the TQM rules, in this case, the owner of the company completely relies on his employee expert because the owner has zero knowledge about it. I know it's shocking for many people, but it works and it's much more effective. Every manager should explain why he makes some decision and ask others what they think about it, if it's a good idea. If someone gives a better alternative, the manager should change her or his previous decision. The real goal is the success of the company, not boosting manager's ego, but by forcing others to follow his stupid orders. Honest, friendly conversations, nice atmosphere are very important in any company. Everyone should feel part of one big team that has common goal, the long-term success of the company. Other rule is my personal rule. Everyone apologizes for his mistakes. Psychologically, it's very difficult to publicly admit to own mistakes. But personally, I think it is really important. It helps to cut any potential conflict in a team in its initial phase. As the final conclusion, I hope religious people won't be angry on me for that comparison, but I really think that Professor Andrzej Blikle's book is the Bible of the management and for everyone, because everyone acts in some kinds of organizations, it's the position must read. I highly recommend it, and I promise you aren't gonna be disappointed. Michael, thanks for watching.